Hey guys, welcome back. I think, knock on wood, I hope I'm back. The last couple days, getting on my foot, it hurts at first a lot, but after I walk on it a little bit, it loosens up a lot. So I think I'm heading toward getting better. I should be doing videos again regularly, maybe not every day, but every other day or so, hopefully. I went back to the doctor yesterday, which was Wednesday, and he just prescribed the same antibiotics and told me to stay on them longer. So hopefully they're doing what they're supposed to do. I'm obviously getting around better today. Like, I walked around a lot without my cane even today, so that's good. Since I'm back, I'm just going to do a quick review of the movie Misery. Of course, starring James Caan and Kathy Bates. Kathy Bates won an Oscar for this one. Directed by Rob Reiner, but definitely based on the Stephen King novel. If I had to throw this in the movie I expected versus the movie I got, I think anybody that's read the book would definitely say this is probably the movie they expected, if not even a little better, because it's really well done. And as big a fan as I am of Stephen King, I do think that his supernatural movies, or movies based on his books that were either non-supernatural, like The Shawshank Redemption and stuff like that, or just a little bit of supernatural like Carrie and such, those seems to be his best adaptations, because maybe just because his books are so thick and so much going on that when he goes into like The Stand or something where there's just all kinds of weirdness going on, people just tend to drop the ball when it comes to adapting it to movie form. So, and I'd say Misery is one of the best ones that King has movie-wise. It's non-supernatural. It's all a writer has a wreck. His number one fan, Annie Wilkes, played by Kathy Bates, takes him to her house. While he's there, she finds out he killed Misery in his last Misery novel, because he writes these sort of gothic romance novels called Misery, where Misery's the main character. And once she finds out he killed Misery, she goes even more nutso than she starts out being, and she starts out pretty nuts. And so she terrorizes him. I'm not going to give away what all she does, but if anybody knows this movie, they definitely know one scene that she does to keep him there. But anyway, she keeps him there and makes him write another Misery book that brings Misery back. So, and she doesn't let him cheat. If she was on the ground in the last book, that's where he has to start this book. Just like in the old chapter plays you used to watch at the theater. You can't have a hero go off a cliff and then in the next week see that he rode out of the car before it went over the cliff because he didn't get out of the cock-a-doodle car. So, yeah. So she's nuts. He's trying his best to appease her. Of course, it's Stephen King. It's going to come down to kill or be killed. Gotta watch it to see how that happens. You need to watch it anyway. It is just a wonderful, wonderful adaptation. A great movie. Pretty much introduced the world to Kathy Bates, and she came in swinging, like I said, won an Oscar. Probably the role she's always going to be remembered for is Annie Wilkes in Misery. This being a Stephen King movie, it doesn't have a high death count. I'm not going to tell you how many people die, but it's not very high. But it is very tense. It's a very good, tense, more thriller than horror, but definitely horror. I'd say 5 out of 5 stars. Everybody nails it. Even James Caan. Seeing him in The Godfather, you might not expect him to play Paul Sheldon, the author. as good as he does, but he does really well. I mean, he's, you know, you feel real sympathy for the man. So yeah, there's that. Like I said, just a 5-star movie, as perfect as an adaptation can get, really. I mean, there is not a lot changed from book to screen, and the only changes made were, like, in the book you get a lot of Paul Sheldon's inner monologue because it's just him in a room that you don't really get in the movie because, you know, who wants voiceover unless it's, you know, Morgan Freeman and Shawshank, and even then it's a little overdone. So I don't know, I just think Rob Reiner took the book and made the best movie that could be made from it, and definitely highly recommend it. Definitely my top 10 Stephen King movies. And yeah, I mean, they don't drop the ball in any way in this movie. It's start to finish almost a perfect film. So absolutely give it a look. Hope you like it. Be sure to comment, share, and like. Comment something you'd like me to review. Comment your thoughts on Misery. You know, just whatever. Be sure to subscribe to my channel, and I should be back in the next day or two with another movie review or a funny story, something. But folks, I think I'm getting back on my feet, so thank you for tuning in. I'll catch you later.